Hi there, this is Mrs. Rusnak. Today I'm going to teach you how to do measuring and recording intake. First thing I'm going to do is sanitize my hands, rub this all over, make sure that it's dry. The only supplies that I need are, I need a recording sheet and a writing utensil, something to write with. I'm going to go in and greet my resident. Knock, knock. Hi, Mr. Miller, how are you? I'm Amy, I'm your STNA. I see that you drank some fluid. Are you done drinking? He's going to tell me yes, or you might be going into the room when you're collecting their tray or that type of thing. I'm going to go ahead and record how much that you drank, okay? So this is an example of what you might come upon on their side table. We're just going to do fluid for this demonstration. So the glasses that you're going to get for the testing are 240, which will look like this. These are 240 milliliters or cc's, either one of those you can use. And this is a 120 cc. So when you are taking the intake measurement, you want to make sure that you take the empty space, what they drank. A lot of times students will make the mistake and they will measure how much liquid is in the container. You're actually trying to take the measurement for how much they took into their body. So that would be the empty space. So one way to do that is to take, for example, this 240 cc glass and divide it in half, which would be about right here. Okay, so half of 240 would be 120, and this is about half of the 120. So I would say for this particular glass, they took in approximately, I'd say 50 to 60 cc's, okay? So that would be that empty space. This is a 240 glass, half it would be 120, so they've taken in at least 120. Then they've probably taken another half of that, which would be 60, so that would be 120 plus 60, which would be 180 milliliters or cc's. So for this glass, I would say that amount. And then this one is a smaller glass. This is your 120 glass, and this is about halfway. So I would say that this resident took in about 60 milliliters in this glass. So once we have that measurement, you're gonna go ahead and write their name, and then you're gonna write how much they took in, and that would go under total fluid intake. And so on this paper, there's glass 240 milliliters. So let's just count this glass as our 240, and this is our 120. So we said we took in about 180 milliliters here. And for this one, we took in about half, which would be 60 milliliters. And then you're gonna add that up for the total fluid intake, okay? So that would be 240 milliliters total intake done, all right? If for some reason you're doing food intake, that's based on a percentage, 25, 50, 75, or 100% of their food, okay? But any liquid would be based on milliliters or cc's. And then the last thing I wanna do is sign my name on this recording sheet. All right, and then if I need to take any of this stuff away from the resident, like put it in the kitchen or that type of thing, I would do that. And then I would go ahead, make sure, Mr. Miller, you have your call light. If you need anything, you give us a call, okay? All right, and then I would go ahead and leave the room. And then the last thing I would do is wash my hands. Thank you.